Hello, my YouTube friends. Here I am on Tuesday as promised. I'm in Italy. I'm just finishing up my trip here, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to upload any videos to edit. So here I am jumping on a Facebook Live, first live ever. And today we're going to be talking about wine. Now, we're talking about healthy wine or healthier wine, and really the scary truth about most wine. So, since I've been in Italy, I've had this interesting experience. Now, in Canada and in the US, I do not drink very often at all because number one, I'm really into health. And number two, I just get sick so easily. So I usually only drink maybe a few times a year just because I can have, two glasses of wine and be hungover the next day. And so it's interesting because since I've been in Italy, my grandma's really into drinking wine. I've been drinking a lot more wine than I normally do, but it actually hasn't made me sick at all. Like, we can drink some wine at night and then I'm hiking the next day. There's no problems. And so this really got me thinking, why is this? Why am I getting so sick from a few glasses of wine at home? But here I'm able to drink wine, regularly and not be sick at all. So there are a few things that I have learned about wine. I did a little bit of investigation for this YouTube, and what I found out is in normal wine production, there's more than 60 government-approved additives that can be added to wine to tweak everything from color to acidity to even thickness, right? So different chemical additives that's going to enhance and alter the color, flavor, aroma, and texture. And another thing that they can add to wine is sugar. They can often use genetically modified yeasts. And also, of course, sulfites, which is just a preservative, and which is required for a lot of wine, just so that it stays fresh for long enough for people to drink it, right? So, I'm just looking at these things and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm allergic to one of these additives that they're adding into the wine, or maybe I'm allergic to sulfites, right? Because I think most people can drink a glass or two of wine and not be sick. So that I thought was interesting, right? So just know when you're drinking wine, it's, there could be GMOs, GMO yeast, up to 60 different chemicals that could potentially be in there, right? And as well as extra sugar. Now, what I do know about the wine in Italy is that there are no sulfites in the wine at all. Okay, and they make it in the backyard here where I'm staying. Like the vineyard is literally in the backyard next to us, and they don't use sulfites, and yeah, no hangover. So okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, well, that's great if I'm in Italy, but what are better choices that I can make if I'm in Canada or the United States? Is there a healthy option? And are there some factors that I should look out for when I'm choosing my wine? And yes, there definitely is. What you want to look for is wine that is organic and biodynamically farmed. Okay, so with organic and biodynamic farming, they're going to be putting a lot more into like revitalizing and nourishing the soils so that the plants, the grapes are not getting eaten alive by bugs. So what happens with regular monoculture farming methods, right? This is where the same crop is grown on the same soil over and over and over again, and they're not doing a lot to re-nourish the soil like they do in conventional farming operations. What happens is the immune system of the plant gets down, right? Because they're doing the same crop over and over in one spot, that they're not getting the correct amount of nutrients that they need. And so the plant's immune system is down, and then they're more susceptible to being attacked and eaten by bugs, right? That's why they end up using all of these pesticides and herbicides all over the crops, right? This is the same with growing wine, conventional wine farming, right? So they have to use tons of pesticides, whereas with organic and biodynamic farming, they're going to be putting so much more effort into nourishing the soil so that the plants are actually stronger and they don't need these strong synthetic pesticides and herbicides, right? And biodynamic farming is really interesting, and I'm not going to get into that today, but there's all kinds of these kind of ritualistic activities that they take part in with biodynamic farming. But what I do know is it is going to yield much healthier fruit. And also, if it's organic, then they're not going to be using genetically modified yeast. That's a guarantee. Okay, so if you're out and you want to drink wine, always look for organic and biodynamic. And also, I was actually at the Bulletproof event this year, Bulletproof conference, and I found out about this company, and they were called Dry Farm Wines. And this company is really formulating the wine from a health standpoint. They are guaranteeing, I'm just going to grab the website here. They're saying natural, sustainable, or biodynamic farming. They hand harvest the fruit. So a lot of regular farming operations are using like robots to harvest the fruit, right? They're using a wild natural yeast in the fermentation. They're not adding any of the chemicals. They're using no or minimal sulfites, right? So yeah, you can check them out. Dry Farm Wine. I haven't personally tried them, but I always love to share companies that are really formulating their products from a health standpoint, right? They really have health in mind. So definitely something you want to check out. And, drinking wine all the time is really just not the healthiest thing. It is dehydrating. It's going to use up a lot of the nutrients in our body. And something you can keep to a minimum. But if you can find healthy biodynamic wine, then enjoy yourself and have fun. And I hope you received some value out of this video. We talked about healthy wine and the scary truth about most wine. My name is Crystal Elizabeth. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel is all about natural health and fitness. Please subscribe. I post a new video every Tuesday. Just want to let you know how much I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.